Welcome back to the Northwestern Soccer Complex for the second game of tonight's doubleheader with the Northwestern men's soccer team taking on number 21 ranked Morningside Mustangs. Northwestern comes into the match at 5-1-1, opening the conference play with a victory over Briarcliff this past weekend. Their first time opening conference play with a win in the past 3 seasons. Morningside comes into this game ranked number 21st in the nation. Should be a tightly contested game here. A beautiful night out at the Northwestern Soccer Complex. Take a look at the starting lineups. Starting for Morningside in goal, Bjarne Huth, a junior goalkeeper from Germany. Midfielder number 4, freshman Marcus Madsen. Sophomore defenseman number 6, Jonah Fisher. Sophomore freshman number 7, Sander Coburg. Senior midfielder number 8, Noah Anisier. Sophomore midfielder number 9, Victor Becker. Senior midfielder number 10, Moritz Lusch. Junior forward number 11, Robin Tomala. Senior midfielder number 14, Noah Uritzma. Senior forward number 17, Kai Schwargerl. Sophomore forward number 18, Johannes Lang. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 21, a junior defenseman, Jacob Fraunmuller. Joshua Wingfield advancing the ball upfield for the Raiders. That ball will be kept in and retained, sent out by the Morningside defense. Ball is played back to keeper Zeke Foltz. Zeke had a great week last week, being named the GPAC Defender of the Week for the second time this season and named the NAIA National Defensive Player of the Week for the first time in his career, also the first time in Red Raider soccer program history that a defenseman has been named National Player of the Week. Zeke had 2 fantastic games, including a shutout with a penalty save against Briarcliff last weekend as the Raiders opened conference play with the win. Take a look at the Northwestern starting lineups as they advance the ball downfield and draw a foul. In goal, number 1, Zeke Foltz. Defense, number 2, Adam DeBoer. Number 3, Luke Roloffs. And number 13, J.C. McFadden. Number 4, Marco Alessio starts in the midfield, along with number 6, senior Ryan Wager. Number 10, Josh Wingfield. Number 11, Brennan Haggerty. All seniors in a very veteran lineup there in the center for the Raiders. Roloff looks to take the free kick and send it in here. Ball's played high. Cleared out for a corner kick. Northwestern will have a corner forthcoming. Rounding out starting lineup for the Raiders, number 19, Juan McCrae, another senior from Argentina, playing in the front. James Bolger, a midfielder from Ireland, and Marcel Langert, sophomore defenseman number 24. Roloffs looks to play the corner in here. Ball's up and headed high by the Raiders. Goal kick coming from Morningside. Ball played back to the Morningside keeper, Haggerty advancing. Northwestern keeping the pressure on early. Looking to win the ball back in the attacking half. Maurice Luch dribbling through some pressure. Morningside looks to switch fields. Ball's played up to Sander Coburg, sophomore from Denmark. Zeke Foltz will control that and look to start a Raider attack, starting from the back with Marcel. Swing wide to McFadden. Bolter surveys. Tough cross intercepted by Morningside. Johannes Lang on the attack for the Mustangs, and Zeke comes in with a sliding save. Just under 5 minutes in here. No shots on goal. A relatively slow start between the two high-powered GPAC teams. Alessio back to McFadden. McFadden drops to Langert. The Raiders look to switch fields, going with DeBoer. He'll bring it up on the right side and find Wager. Wager has some incredibly explosive speed over there. Does lose possession. Ball loose in the midfield. That'll be a foul on number 9, Victor Becker. Northwestern's bench excited to see some calls going their way to start the game. Last weekend's matchup against Briar Cliff was a very chippy one. Saw double-digit numbers of yellow cards for the game, along with a red. Very physical, very competitive. We'll see what tonight brings. Referee Sean Mallett in the center. Luke Roloffs plays the ball in. Headed up. Headed to the center by DeBoer and cleared by Coburg. Raiders retain possession. Wingfield has it on the left side. Wingfield looks. Wingfield plays it in. Wager running. Controlled by Haggerty. Roloff sends it in again, just in front of his attackers. Northwestern playing aggressive from the start. Six and a half minutes in here. Morningside will look to see what they can create on the offensive end. Becker loses it, but Moritz Luch is able to retain it. He looks across the field. Wingfield drops it to McFadden. Raiders have time. McFadden's pass deflected, but goes out of bounds, and the Raiders will have a throw. Langert on the back row will swing fields to DeBoer. DeBoer brings it up the right side again. The Raiders like this look when they're on the attack. Played in with the throw. Finds Wani McCree in the center. He finds Bolger right at midfield. J.C. McFadden plays it up to Wingfield on the sideline. There's looking to create. Ball goes out, and that'll be a Morningside throw-in. Ball played into Marcus Madsen. Swings it wide for Jonah Fisher, and he plays it up the left side. Looks like number 7, Sander Coburg up there. He finds Robin Tamala. Good play by Adam DeBoer to win the ball back. Raiders finding each other, moving up the field. Intercepted by the Mustangs. Morningside looking to attack the center. That'll be just out of their reach, and that should be a goal kick. Morningside looking for the corner, but none of that happening tonight. The women's soccer game earlier tonight against the Mustangs. The Raiders dropped the contest 4-1. The goal from the Raiders coming from Katie Jacobs and assisted by Emily Hurley. Raiders will look to bounce back on Saturday with another home game. Marco Alessio attacking, finds Wingfield on the left side. Wingfield looks to take his man, does so, and earns a corner. Northwestern will have another corner attempt coming, their second of the night. Looks like Roloff's taking the corner again. Ball is high. Cleared for the moment by the Mustangs. Wager has the ball on the right side. Plays the center across. Slips all the way through. No one there for either team. The Mustangs look to escape up the sideline. Luke Roloffs with the tackle to play the ball out of bounds. Slow the tempo down just a little bit. Good play by Marcel. Keeps the ball in bounds. Looks for Brennan Haggerty. He finds Wani McCree. Just high for Wager. Loses it off the touch. Coburg to throw in for the Mustangs. Can't find a teammate. Ball ends up at the feet of Zeke Foltz, and the Raiders will look to reset, create something here. 33 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Neither team to put a shot on goal yet. Shouldn't take long for that to change. So the Raiders look to move down the field and have a throw in the attacking half. Wager finds some room in the middle. Some contact, but the referee says Wager ran into him on his own. Morningside plays the ball back to keeper Hoot. Long ball, played across. J.C. McFadden heads that one out of bounds. Looking at other teams in Raider athletics, the men's tennis team yesterday beat Morningside 6-1. The Mustangs had a few forfeits, and the Raiders picked up most of the other matches they played, moving them to 2-0 in this fall season. So the Raiders tennis program, relatively young after the restart 3 years ago, and off to a good start this season. Ball taken in the midfield, played ahead to Wani. Wani gets tripped up at the top of the box, and it's played out by Noah Jortsma. Mo Luch plays it forward. Adam DeBoer heads it out. Falls at the feet of Tamala, and he finds Luch. James Bolger has it. Slows it down. Looks for a teammate. Finds Alessio. Alessio to McFadden. McFadden across the midline. Plays ahead for Wager. Wager on the sideline. Just out of reach. Morningside will have a throw in from their short corner. Northwestern keeping the pressure on. Wager fighting. Morningside looking to get out of their corner. They do so, but they play it out. Northwestern has a throw in the attacking half once again. No substitutions appear to be coming anytime soon for either side. Both coaches content to let their starters warm up, work it out, see if they can find a groove here. Marcus Madsen plays it forward for the Mustangs, but that's intercepted by Marcel. He finds Wingfield. Wingfield sizes up his man on the left side, cuts center. Plays across. Wager looking. Wager drops to Luke. Roloffs makes a move, plays the ball in, just over the goal. A little high for anyone. The Raiders not too far. And certainly keeping the pressure on the Morningside defense as the ball spends the majority of the time in their half of the field. Goal kick played out. Jacob Fraunmuller has it. He plays it forward. Looking for Tamala. Tamala down the right side. Marcel with a great slide tackle. Ball stays in play, and it's going to stay in play. Corner kick for the Mustangs. Their first of the night. First one the Raiders have allowed in a while. They didn't allow a corner kick the entire game on Saturday. Ball played in and headed out. Victor Becker takes a shot. That goes well over the goal. Over the boundary fence as well for a ball boy to chase down. Zeke will have a goal kick. Play it out quickly to Langert. Alessio. Cross midfield looking for Wager. Wager on the ground. Manages to keep possession. Tripped up there. No foul given but a throw. No foul given but a throw. Northwestern looking. Bolger making himself available. Played down the sideline to Wager. Wager looks to win a corner. Ball's in the middle. Some tough communication there by Northwestern. Morningside comes away with it in their defensive half. Plays forward looking for Becker. Adam DeBoer clears that one for the time being. Morningside drops. Looks to reset a little bit. Possibly switch fields, which they do. Jonah Fisher. Drops to Jortsma. Jortsma to Becker. Coburg on the left side. Alessio stops it with his body, and the Raiders are moving forward. Wager slows. Looks for his man. Looks like Haggerty over there in the corner. Haggerty looking to keep possession. Plays at center. Looking for Bolger. Headed back out by a Morningside defender. Luke using his body to create a shield. Keeps the ball. Eventually won back by Morningside. Haggerty gets ahead on that one to prevent the counterattack. And the Mustangs will have a throw. Just over 27 minutes left in the first half here. 0-0 is the score between the Mustangs and Morningside and Northwestern. Some physical play out there. Noah Jortsma unhappy with the lack of calls. J.C. McFadden with a good touch. He looks for a call and it's given to it. Becker called for the foul. Langer plays across to DeBoer. DeBoer wide to Luke. Roloffs looks. Finds Marco Alessio. He lets it to Bolger. Haggerty looking for someone, but no one there for the Raiders. Loss of possession. Morningside attacking down the left side. There's Lush. Lush back to Coburg. Coburg plays it in. Headed out by Langert. Cleared by Wingfield for the moment. Wani McCree looking to make a play. He looks to play Haggerty forward. Haggerty makes a good move towards the center and plays on McCree. Wani with the look here. Corner given. Wani's shot deflected by the defender, and it will be out for a corner kick. Northwestern's got their third corner kick of the night here. Luke Roloffs over to kick again. Luke plays it in. Good ball. Oh. Headed by Wani, high of the goal. Well played on the corner. Wani's header goes just high. Morningside is also at 5-1 this season. They lost their first game of the year to William Penn by a score of 5-1 and have won all of their games since then. Coming off a double overtime win versus Jamestown, 1-0, and an 11-1 win versus Presentation. So all sorts of games for the Mustangs here as they bring the ball downfield. Jacob Fronmuller's pass deflected. J.C. McFadden plays for McCree. McCree to Haggerty. The Raiders have a good look here. Haggerty's pass ahead to Wager is intercepted by Coburg. Coburg plays back to Huth. He'll look to reset. Morningside looks to play it forward. Victor Beaker plays it forward to Tomala. Tomala attacking. Boulder scoops it out for the time being. Huth with the shot. Would have been a good field goal. Goes high on the soccer net. Zeke looking for something to do. Approaching the midway point of the first half. Marcel Langert will bring it out of the box. So Raiders look to create. Plays one high in the direction of Wingfield. Will be headed away by a defender. Bolger misses just slightly on his header. Ball plays through. Tomala with it, but a good stop by DeBoer, the all-conference defender. J.C. McFadden's pass played wide. So we reach the midway point of the first half. Morningside will have a throw in front of the Northwestern bench. Fran Mueller looking for Beaker. He plays it in, heard a deflection. Foltz clears it. Not a problem for him. He'll go with Alessio. Alessio in the center of the field finds McFadden, and he's got room. McFadden with room and time. Plays back to Alessio. Foul given. Noah Jortsma. Stan Vandenbeld will be coming into the game, the freshman for the Raiders, at the next opportunity for a substitution. Alessio swings over to Roloffs. Roloffs loses possession and takes his man down. He's called for the foul. Other happenings in the Northwestern Sports Department. The women's volleyball team went to Jamestown last night for a road trip and fell in straight sets to the number 2 ranked Jimmies, but have a good chance to bounce back this Saturday. They play 5th ranked Dort into center. That will start at 3 o'clock on Saturday on Dort's campus. Morningside on the attack, and there is a goal. Ball sneaks through there. Scored by number 11, Robin Tomala, the junior from Wipshausen, Germany. Puts the Mustangs up 1-0 with their first shot of the game. Stan Vandenbeld comes into the game. He'll play on the right mid for Ryan Wager, senior from James Valley Christian. He comes out for a break. Northwestern will look to regain some momentum here. Plenty of time left in the half to do a lot of stuff. Northwestern's played from behind before and seen favorable results. J.C. McFadden Looking to play it across to DeBoer over there on the back line somehow. Raiders will stick on the left side with Bolger. Handball by McFadden and called. Noah Jortsma plays it forward. Referee requests him to wait. Bailey Backham beginning to warm up on the sideline for the Raiders, freshman from Hull. Von Mueller's free kick, intercepted by McFadden. He keeps it in. Plays it through, finds Fisher on the back line, and he'll play it back to Huth. Morningside's keeper will survey the field. Morningside plays it up the left side. Ball played toward the center. Beaker has it. Bolger's on him. Bolger and Beaker. Beaker keeps possession. Played back to Jortsma. Morningside. 9 men in the attacking half right now. Ball played out of bounds. Northwestern will get it back. (19-10) remaining in the first half. Score is 1-0 in favor of the Mustangs. Each team has one shot on goal. Northwestern looks. Play ahead to Stan Vandenbeld. A little bit of a hold going on, and the referee will give them the foul call. Northwestern will have a free kick. 10 yards into the attacking side of the field. A little farther back, says the referee. It'll be roll-offs again. He's been the free kick specialty man for the Raiders. Coming into the game for the Raiders, 3 substitutions at the next opportunity. So we are giving them some last-minute instructions. Jason McFadden chases it down. He's got time in the backfield. He finds Alessio. Alessio right at midfield. He looks, finds Wingfield. Wingfield with a nice touch up to Wani. He plays it back to Wingfield. Wingfield's got some space. Makes a move. Looks to swing wide. Finds roll-offs. Roll-offs to Vandenbeld. Stan plays Wingfield ahead. Wingfield down on the goal line. Wingfield plays it to the center. High. 2 Raiders looked for the header and both just missed it. Jason McFadden's got it. He plays it into the center. Wingfield keeps it. Held by McCree. His shot wide left. Controlled by Bjarne Huth. Keeper from Germany. (19) of the 30 players on Morningside's roster travel from Germany, with all but 2 of their players coming from outside of the U.S., a uniquely but cool international roster comprising their varsity team. Stan Vandenbeld looks to intercept this one and gets a foot on it. It's going to be controlled ultimately by Morningside, and they'll play it across into the northwestern half of the field. Coburg looks, and he drops back to his defenseman. Comes over to Huth. Huth to Jortsma. Morningside can tend to take their time right now. Roloff's not afraid to get physical out there. Referee letting him know that that's not going to be a great idea tonight. Looking to de-escalate the situation, but it looks like he's going to get a card, possibly. Just a talking to from the referee. It's appreciated by Northwestern. Sends a message. Referee has let them play around a little bit, but doesn't want to let things get too far out of hand. Soccer teams have seen to have overly physical games. Free kick coming from Morningside. They'll choose to play it back to the keeper. Actually, this will go back to Kai Schweiger, the defenseman. He'll play it. McFadden intercepts in the midfield, and he's got an odd amount of room. Plays the ball wide right. Out for a Morningside throw. Morningside. Ball goes out of bounds. Northwestern will have some substitutions coming in here. Number 17, Tim Kaltenberger. Number 23, Nicholas Fitter. And number 26, Bailey Backham. Wani McCree coming out, along with Josh Wingfield and James Bolger. Those 3 Raiders seniors will head to the bench with 15 minutes left in this first half of play. Morningside leading the Raiders 1-0 here at the Northwestern College Soccer Complex. Northwestern throwing defense, but played out of bounds by Morningside. Throw-in coming for the Raiders. Played down at the feet of Backham. Freshman bumped around a little bit. Nothing called. Morningside has possession. Looking ahead for Tomala. He makes a run for it, but that'll go harmlessly to Fultz. He'll keep it at his feet. Play it forward. Marcel. And Langert will survey. Finds Haggerty. Haggerty finds Alessio. Alessio looks to play J.C. McFadden ahead, and it goes just over his head. Out for a Morningside throw. Or a kick. McFadden was called offsides. First offsides call of the night for either team. Marcus Madsen drops it back to his defenseman. Ball goes back to Huth. Lots of Morningside's possession finding their way back to their keeper's feet tonight. No mistakes yet from their defense. Jacob Fraunmuller finds Victor Beeker. J.C. McFadden with a good interception and touch. Finds Tim Kaltenberger just in front of him down the sideline. Tim is a sophomore midfielder from Brühl, Germany. Northwestern has a handful of students from Germany as well this year. McFadden with the header. That'll stay in. That'll be chased down by Fraunmuller. Fraunmuller plays Beeker ahead. Plays it back to Fraunmuller. He's going to attack in the box. Ball cleared out by Vandenbeld, far out to the right side. Morningside with the throw-in in the attacking third. Substitution coming in for the Morningside Mustangs. Jero Zerbo, sophomore from Berlin, Germany. He'll come in for number 18, Johannes Lang, another sophomore forward. Northwestern looking to get Luke Happer into the game. And the officials will have him wait as he was not ready when the substitutions began. Northwestern controlling. Offsides called. Offsides on the Mustangs. Morningside not wanting to miss out on evening the score in the offsides column. Northwestern's football team remains at number 2 in the NAIA this week. One of only 2 teams this year that started the season at 4-0, undefeated in both regular season and GPAC play. They picked up 400 points in the poll and trailed only the defending national champions, Lindsey Wilson, who received 17 of the 18 first place votes. More to come on the Northwestern football team. Talk about them at halftime as well. Football Americano. Northwestern's football team is on the pitch currently, playing with Morningside. Ball just clears the head of DeBoer. Marcel Langert looks to keep his man. Another offsides call. Northwestern not really letting anything through their defense back there. Looks like it for a moment, but offsides given. 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in this first half. Langert plays ahead to Tim. Kaltenberger controls. A nice touch with 3 men on and finds Alessio. Alessio moves across the midline and plays it wide. Looks like roll-offs. Luke back to Marco Alessio. He looks to swing fields. Stan Vandenbeld playing on the left wing now. Vandenbeld in the corner. Finds McFadden. McFadden plays it in. Morningside defender missed his touch. Some mistakes there by the Morningside defense, but no harm yet. Number 22, Luke Happer, freshman defenseman from Overland Park, Kansas, will come in. He'll come in for J.C. McFadden, and he will switch sides with roll-offs. He'll come to the left side, and Happer will take the right side of the defense, DeBoer remaining in the middle. Stan Vandenbeld takes a shot from 20 yards. It's blocked by a defender. Haggerty wins the ball back. Haggerty out to Backham. A little bit of miscommunication there. Raiders fighting for the ball around midfield, and Langert will control that. Finds Fitter. Fitter to Haggerty. Haggerty plays Backham ahead. Backham into the box. Goal! Offsides is the call. As loud as it ever gets out here at the soccer complex, Morningside is elated and Northwestern's fan base is not thrilled. Well played possession in there. The ball played in nicely by Backham, put into the back of the net, but an offsides call given. Score remains at 1-0. 9 minutes left in the first half. Ball played through. Fultz with a good save. Fultz with a great save. Tomala upset with no foul call given. DeBoer made contact, but soccer is not a non-contact sport. Noah Anasier, substitute in for the Mustangs, plays the ball out. Roll-offs with the throw-in. Approaching 8 minutes to go in the first half. Long throw by roll-offs. Ball played back to keeper Bjarne Huth. Fitter patrolling the edge of the 18. Looking to speed up the pace of play here to finish the half. Schweigerl plays it up to Fraunmuller. Fraunmuller back to Kai Schweigerl. Fitter challenging. Nothing coming of it yet. Persistency that pays off in the long run. Hopefully the Raiders will see some of that tonight. Northwestern on the attack. Backham with his speed down the right side. Ball poked out for a throw-in. Seven minutes left in the first half. Northwestern down 1-0 to the Morningside Mustangs. Ranked 22nd in the nation at 5-1. Long throw-in. Ball cleared back. Fultz comes up high to get it. Marcel Langert plays Alessio forwards. Alessio looking for his man on the far side. Looks like Fitter. A little bit slow to get up down there. Northwestern will have a corner kick. Roloffs has taken them all tonight, and it looks like he'll take this one as well. Nope. Not sure who's taking this corner yet. Tim Kaltenberger. Tim sends it in, punched out by Huth. Go! Go, 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 go! Marco Alessio with an absolute rocket. An absolute rocket from Marco Alessio. 30 yards out. One touch, and he puts an absolute line on that ball. Northwestern ties the score at 1-1. Wow, what a shot by Marco Alessio. Corner played in by Kaltenberger, punched out by Huth. It took one, might have taken 2 hops. Marco Alessio, one touch was all he needed to find the back of the net. A heck of a shot. Northwestern charged with energy here and looking to make something of it with 5:40 remaining in the first half. Northwestern on the attack again. It's Kaltenberger. He looks to play Fitter forward. That'll be on the goal line, but Stan Vandenbeld's going to get there. Vandenbeld in the corner. Makes his move. Beats his defender. He's got a shot. Oh. A incredibly beautiful looking shot from Vandenbeld. Beautiful curl. Goes just high. Looking for the upper 90. Northwestern is excited, and Northwestern smells blood. Noah Jortsma plays it across on the back line. Jonah Fisher looking for Sander Coburg. Finds Kai Schweigel. Schweigel brings it up the right side. Plays it well ahead. That's Giro Zarbo off the bench, attacking. Takes down DeBoer, no foul given. Shot taken by number 11 and deflected by Langert. Lusch loses the ball. Northwestern's on the attack. Northwestern has got numbers. Luke Happer. Luke Happer. Ball played in, but ball blocked. That'll go out of bounds. 4 minutes and change in the first half. Energy has picked up a lot for Northwestern in the last 3 minutes. Ball played out by the Mustangs. Foul called on Haggerty. Referee deemed he tripped up Zarbo. 3.5 to go. Jonah Fisher waiting. Plays it back to Huth. Huth over to Kai. Schweigel. Back to Huth. Huth to Fisher. Fisher plays a long ball ahead. Headed by the Raider defense. Kept in, and Zarbo with it. Zarbo loses it, but to another Mustang. Finally taken. It's Bailey Backham. Haggerty. Haggerty to Backham. Oh, just through his legs. Unlucky for the Raiders. Number 22, Matthias Constantino. Matthias Constantino into the game for the Mustangs. Comes in for Mo Lusch. Lusch will exit the field with 2:15 in the first half. Throw in. Past a handful of players. Pinballed around. Kaltenberger plays it ahead. Headed out by Coburg. Northwestern has a throw with 1:57 remaining in the first half. A little bit of physical contact over there. Northwestern's fans looking for a foul. Referees let this game be fairly physical and incredible throwing. Backham pursuing. Ball played way ahead. Fultz comes out to clear. He does this so. Fraunmuller throws in to Jortsma. Jortsma back to Fraunmuller. Fraunmuller back to Schweigerl. Fitter, his pressure pays off and he wins the possession. Just loses it back though. Tough deflection. Vandenbeld hounding Fraunmuller, and the Raiders have a throw in. 57 seconds left. Roloff's looking. Drops it back to Langert. Langert goes across to DeBoer. DeBoer looks to start one last Raiders attack here to end this first half. Looking for Backham. Backham with speed. Backham gets there. Touch played into the center. Backham pushed down on that play, but bounces right back up. Ball played across. The Raiders will have it on their attacking side with 20 seconds left in the first half. Alessio at midfield. Alessio looking for Fitter. That'll go out of bounds. 10 seconds left. 2, 1, and that'll be the half. So the ball heads towards the end line. Halftime here at the Northwestern College Soccer Complex. Score of 1-1. Not a lot of shots for either team, but Morningside made the most of their opportunities, and Marco Alessio with an absolute laser to tie it up from 30 yards. Northwestern will head to the break, tied at 1-1 with Morningside. We'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back to the Northwestern Soccer Complex as the second half is under play. Joshua Wingfield has the ball on the top of the box for the Raiders. They're on the attack early. Ball played in high. Bulger with the header. Oh, just wide. Well played. Good look by the Raiders. Start this second half. Goals in the first half coming from Robin Tomala off the assist from Vicar Beaker for Morningside. And with 5 minutes left remaining in the half, Marco Alessio with an absolute line drive from 35 yards. Tied the score up at 1-1. That's where we sit right now. Northwestern outshot Morningside 7-4 in that first half, winning and throwing right now in the attacking half. Wager will leave it for Luke Happer, the lone change in the starting lineup for Northwestern in the second half. Wani loses the bounds, and Morningside will have it thrown in their own corner. Ball goes out for Alessio. Excited with the throw-in. Smaller stats from the first half for you. Both teams had 5 fouls. Zeke Foltz was credited with 1 save, while Morningside did not have any. Northwestern outshot Morningside on the corner kicks 4-2. Shots coming from Northwestern from Luke Roloffs, Marco Alessio, Juan McCree, James Bolger, Stan Vandenbelt, and Tim Kaltenberger. Morningside has the ball at midfield, played out by Haggerty. Throw in for the Mustangs. Relatively peaceful first half in terms of fouls. No cards issued, only 1 warning given. And just a handful of fouls, really. Much cleaner play than this past weekend when Northwestern took down Briar Cliff at home. 2-0 in their GPAC season opener. Ball played high into the box, headed out by Happer. There's Bolger. He'll play it back to Happer. Happer's got some time back there, and he looks to send Wager and McCree. Wani stumbles, but keeps the ball and his balance. He slides to slow down pace of play. Coburg will throw in for the Mustangs. Alessio challenging. Johannes Lang keeps the ball on the sideline. Referees call that one back and give the ball to Morningside. Haggerty across the midline, finds McCree. McCree to Bolger. Bolger's got Wingfield down the left, and he looks for him. Wingfield with a nice touch to control it. He makes a move on his man and plays the ball high and in for McCree. McCray, Wani. Bolger up. Looking for McCray again. Good multi-team volley going on right now. DeBoer looks for Wingfield off the header, and Wingfield will get it off of a Morningside touch. He'll play it in and chase it down. Morningside controls somewhat. Bolger goes down hard for Northwestern, but no foul given. Happer misses on the defensive end. Ball goes in. Shot wide, not really on goal by Noah Anasir, but swallowed up by Zeke Foltz. Northwestern controls calmly from the back line. 5.5 minutes in here to the second half. Score is tied at 1-1 at the Northwestern Soccer Complex. Ryan Wager has it. He turns center. Just gets a toe on it, does the Morningside defender. DeBoer controls it to Alessio. Alessio drops it back. Langert to Alessio. Alessio to Happer. Happer drops it back to DeBoer. Morningside keeping some pressure on. DeBoer looking for Wager, but it doesn't quite get through, and that'll eventually find its way back to Huth in the box. Take a look ahead at this next week or so for Northwestern sports. Tomorrow, if you're in the Orange City area, the JV volleyball team plays at 6 and 7:30. The JV men's soccer team has a game at 7 o'clock. And the Overwatch team, part of the esports program, plays British Columbia Okanagan at 8 p.m. Live stream should be available for that. Wingfield goes down hard this time and still no call from the official. Raiders ending up on the pitch in a variety of ways, but the official not deeming any of them worth a foul. Nothing yet as Beaker plays the throw in ahead, and it's controlled by Northwestern. Fultz comes out of his box to get that one. He'll look to calm down the Raiders. Alessio looks to push. Happer with a good touch on the sideline. Can't beat his man. That's Lang with the takeaway. Lang finds Beaker. Ball played ahead for Zarbo. That'll go across the end line for a goal kick. Just over 37 minutes here in the second half. Score remaining 1-1. DeBoer will jog the ball upfield. Friday for the Raiders is a slower day in terms of this upcoming week with just men's cross country in action. They'll be at the Roy Griak in Minneapolis. That race has a 12 p.m. start time. A large, well-attended, and highly anticipated race for the cross country team. Season has been off to a relatively good start this year. Raiders saw good results in their first home meet ever hosted at the Landsmere Golf Course in Orange City earlier this season. Morningside looks to throw the ball across midfield here. They'll look to see what they can do. Ball played to the back line for them for now. Northwestern applying some token pressure, as they would call it in basketball. Jonah Fisher brings the ball up the near side. Some crisp passes from Morningside as they look for Coburg. I'll find its way out of bounds, and Coburg will take the throw for the Mustangs. Coburg into Beaker. He plays the ball head into the box. Header. Header by number 11, Raman Tomala, looking for his second goal on the night. Saved by Fultz. Certainly one of the GPAC's best keepers. Clearly one of the best in the nation, earning that honor as well this past week. Raiders making headlines across the nation. Receiving votes in the national poll as well for the third straight week. Northwestern has. A win against ranked Morningside would do them some good in that area as well, as they've continued to perform. Coburg's shot in is deflected, but he gets the ball back and he plays it across, looking for Tomala. That's cleared out. Bolger and McCree there at midfield for the Raiders. Looks like Tomala out wide for the Mustangs. He leaves the ball on the edge of the 18, and Northwestern will take that, head the other way. Roloffs pulls back, finds Bolger in the midfield. Bolger looks for Wager. Wager with a lot of speed on the right side. He cuts it in. Wager with one man to beat, plays it off of him, and the Raiders will have their first corner kick of the second half coming up. 34-15 remaining in the second half here in Orange City tonight. Battle of two of the top teams in the GPAC. Morningside at 5-1 on the season, and Northwestern at 5-1-1. Roll-offs play the corner kick in. Ball is up. Back post. Wani whistled for jumping over his defender's back. Not a call you see a lot in soccer, but every once in a while the official feels trying to gain a little bit of an advantage by riding on a player. Fortunately not allowed in soccer. It is allowed in Australian football, a sport that Coach Kyle Oxner taught his sports and society class today. Shout out to Coach Ox and the strength and conditioning program at Northwestern. They do a tip-top job of keeping the Raiders in good shape. Madsen looking to create something at the top of the box and can't get anything going. He'll be chased down in the corner, and Northwestern should have a throw down there. Played in. McCreary with a touch. Touch with his hand. The official will give a free kick to Morningside in front of their bench, and it'll be Sander Coburg, the sophomore from Denmark, who will play this one in. Likely looking for something in front of the goal. Foltz has a good set of legs. He will get up there and punch. He's got great hands if he needs to catch, and this one will be up there for him. He bobbles it. Still doesn't come down with it. One touch played in. Ball's out to Tomala. Tomala plays it in again. Foltz gathers that one. I don't think there's anyone on the Raider soccer team that was concerned about him making that mistake again. Happer playing up the sideline. Intercepted. Turned around by Lang. Lang will bring the ball forward in the midfield. Find Becker. Madsen. Drops it back to Noah. Anasir. Anasir plays it out. That'll be Northwestern throw. 31 minutes and 10 seconds here in the second half in Orange City. It's the first group of substitutions looking to come in for the Raiders. All players that saw the pitch in the second half. The second part of the first half of action. Good attack here. Looking for Wager. Just doesn't quite get there, but the Raiders will have a throw in. Substitutions coming. Bailey Backham will come in for Ryan Wager. Tim Kaltenberger will come in for Brennan Haggerty. Nicholas Fitter will come in for Juan McCrae, and Stan Vandenbeld will come in for Josh Wingfield. It's the four of the Raider seniors. Head to the bench for a break with 30 minutes and 10 seconds here in the first half. Long throw in, played in front of the goal. Ball cleared by Morningside. Defensively avoiding a little bit of the pressure, the Mustangs there. Becker plays it to the midfield and finds Zerbo. Zerbo looking to send Coburg. Happer will get there first. That'll be played out of bounds off of Coburg's foot. Ball played ahead to Fitter, and the Raiders have numbers here. And speed. Numbers and speed. Fitter to Vandenbeld. Vandenbeld from the top of the box. He makes a move to the left. Fraunmuller plays it wide. Out of bounds. Raiders have it throw in. Promising look for the Raiders. Got possession still and see what they can make of it. Alessio. Here's Roloffs on the left side. Roloffs will look to play it in. Pulls a fake. He goes down, and a corner kick given from the assistant referee. Morningside looking to send in Mo Lush from their starting lineup, along with Noah Jortsma, also a starter, at the next opportunity. And Roloffs will send this in for the Raiders. Corner kick number 6 on the night. Front post. Bounces once and through. Bailey Backham looks to chase it down at the top of the box. Bolger is there as well. Finds Alessio. The ball is high in the air. Fitter looks. Fitter might have a shot here. Oh. Fitter with a great ball right in the bottom corner. Saved by Huth. A lot of physicality going on there at the top of the box. Morningside coach Tom Maxon very disappointed with the call, or the no call. Johannes Lang goes down hard across the midfield. Northwestern will be called for a foul. Coburg will set up. Looking at Saturday for the Raiders, a busy day on the schedule. The football team heads to Concordia, Nebraska. They'll take on the Bulldogs at 1 o'clock. That game will be live streamed on our website as well, where you're watching this currently. The women's soccer team also plays Concordia, although that's here at home at 1 o'clock, followed by the men's soccer game versus Concordia, also here in Orange City at 3:15, approximately a half hour after the women's game has ended. Ball played in. Northwestern's defense keeping it alive. That'll be headed in towards the box. Finds a Mustang. Madsen looking to start something from the center there. Ball played into Fultz. He gobbles it up. Also on Saturday, JV and varsity volleyball travel to Sioux Center to play Dort, whose varsity is ranked 5th in the nation, as the GPAC has undoubtedly one of, if not the best conferences in volleyball. That game starts at 1:30 for the junior varsity, and the varsity game should start at about 3 o'clock. Excellent touch over there by Roloffs. His pass through, fortunately, just a little far ahead of his teammates. Who's taking his time in his box, ball at his feet. Vandenbeld will pursue the Morningside defender here. Ball quickly up to midfield. Western has a lot of speed available for a counterattack. Nothing doing here. So ball finds Huth 60 seconds later. 25 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second half. Score still tied at 1-1. Morningside has subs are waiting. A little bit chilly out there tonight. Temperature down to about 65 degrees. Breeze starting to pick up. No sun, it's a little bit chilly for the Raiders. Probably feel really great in about 3 to 4 weeks. Played a handful of soccer games in the snow here in the past few years. Ball finds Huth at the top of the box. Huth again. Mistouch, but Morningside taking their time. Fitter putting some pressure on. Trying to keep the game moving. Coburg looks ahead for Becker. Becker gets the ball back. Good header away there by Langert. Becker drops to Madsen. Madsen, a freshman midfielder from Denmark. Morningside plays the ball ahead. Have it on the edge of the box. Strong tackle there on the edge of the box. The referee continues with his consistent calling. Play continues. Tomala's shot goes high. Goal kick coming. Morningside substitutions. Number 10, Mo Lush, and number 14, Noah Joritsma, both returning after being in the starting lineup. They'll come in for Jero Zerbo and Noah Anasier, the two substitutes who came on for them in the first half. Morningside not playing quite as deep into their bench as Northwestern tonight. We'll see if that has an impact here in the final 23 minutes of the second half. Vandenbeld plays ahead. Ball off the foot of a Morningside defender, but stays inbounds over there on the far sideline. Alessio controls. Vandenbeld with his nifty footwork. Eventually falls out, but he'll keep possession. Northwestern with the throw. Approaching 22 minutes in the second half. Shot. Oh, off the crossbar. That looks like Tim Kaltenberger. The remarkable shot that just off the bottom of the crossbar. Tim's shot there goes high. Yeah, that first shot there by Kaltenberger on target from well outside the box. Even bounced down off the crossbar, just a few inches high. Northwestern has chances. Opportunity is there. Certainly a feeling that they can push through before the end of this match. Ball swings across for Morningside. Bring the ball across midfield. Play it in, but stopped by Bolger. Here's Alessio. Raiders looking to attack. Alessio looking for Vandenbeld. Stan will come down with that on the far side. Cuts towards the center. Swings it back out wide. Northwestern with an attacker out there. Ball comes across and can't find red and white jersey. Morningside looking to counter. Roloff's in pursuit. Roloff sticks with his man well on the edge of the box. Happer with a touch. Happer clears the danger. Northwestern looks to counter off of the counter. Here's Backham. Bailey on the near side. Looks for Fitter. Fitter holds. It's called a nutmeg in the world of soccer. Fitter's pass eventually goes out for a goal kick. 20 minutes on the dot here at the Northwestern College Soccer Complex. While Morningside brings the ball up the field, we can take a look at Monday for the sports department. Men's golf heads to Elkhorn, Nebraska for day one of the GPAC Conference Championship. Raiders looking to make a strong standing there. And the junior varsity football has a game at Dort at 6 o'clock. So if you're in the area, want to see some of the upcoming Raiders who put in lots of work during the season as well, feel free to head on over to Sioux Center. Kickoff for that game is scheduled for 6 p.m. on Monday, JV football versus Dort. Tuesday will be day two of the men's golf conference championship. JV men's soccer will head to Buena Vista, And again, with the esports finishing out the night, the Rocket League team will play Wisconsin at 8 p.m. Noah Joritsma swings across. Schweigel plays the ball in. Morningside. That one is... I did not know the ball could go over the net down there. That was awfully high. Out for a goal, corner kick. That'll be Mo Lush, number 10, taking it for the Mustangs. Ball played in. Ball played high. Beaker from the top. His shot's blocked. Beaker gets it again. Bachman with a nice tackle. That long ball intercepted by Coburg. Northwestern clear of any immediate danger. Luke Happer plays the ball out. Coburg collects around midfield, and he finds Lang. That'll be Vandenbeld. Vandenbeld with the ball at midfield. He looks ahead for Tim. Tim's on sides. Tim. Kaltenberger. Oh. Tim taken down in the box by several Mustangs on the shot. No foul given. Morningside played the ball out, and it did stay on the sideline for a throw-in. Happer will take the short throw-in. Coming in for the Raiders will be number 11, Brennan Haggerty, returning to action, along with number 21, Riley Airbow, the freshman from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, as he enters the game for the first time tonight. Happer will take this throw-in. He has a cannon on the sideline. Ball played in high. Saved off the line by a Morningside defender. Northwestern still with the ball. Haggerty will chase this down in front of his own bench. Haggerty might have touched that one while it was rolling, but nothing called. Becker sure thought so and held on to Happer as he was throwing the ball in, and Happer will rethrow here. Haggerty finds Tim. Kaltenberger plays it in. Oh, just reached by the head of Schweigel. DeBoer heads that one away from Tomala, who's attacking. 16 minutes in half number 2. Northwestern College Soccer Complex in Orange City, Iowa. A ball squeaks across the middle. No one there. Morningside looks to attack. Morningside down the far sideline. Northwestern regains possession, their half of the field. Finish out the week of sports for you guys with next week, Wednesday, September 29th. The men's and women's soccer team travel to Mount Marty. Fitter at the top of the box. He loses possession there. As the soccer teams travel to Mount Marty, the Northwestern volleyball teams, JV and varsity, will open the new gym. The Boltman Center remodel has been completed, and they will play their first game in there against Dakota Wesleyan next week on Wednesday. Junior varsity and varsity beginning at 6 and 7 o'clock. Northwestern with some shots on goal there. Deflected high by Huth. And then the putback attempt by Backham. I believe the referee called him offsides. Yep, must have been an offsides call. Northwestern has Josh Wingfield and Juan McCray ready to come in at the next stoppage. Backham with some nice footwork there to win the ball back, and he'll have it at his feet. He'll be played off his leg for a Morningside throw. 13:50 to go in the half. Score is still tied at 1-1. Fitter pushed around a bit by Jonah Fisher. Johannes Lang on the attack for the Mustangs. He cuts towards the center. Finds Becker. Laying down the sideline. Finds Madsen. Madsen loses it, and that's controlled on the end line. Official on the far side says no. Corner kick coming. Number 10, Mo Lush, will take this one again for the Mustangs. Lush with the kick. Comes in high. Shot taken by Fultz. That was Langer with the initial header, and then the shot came in, and Fultz with the save. Fultz with a great throw out here, starting Backham on the run. Backham misses just a little bit, and Morningside will look to go the other way quickly off of the throw-in. Victor plays it across to Lush. Mo Lush. There's Lang to Madsen. Airbow gets that one, and Northwestern heads the other way, but that's intercepted by Morningside, and they're back on the Northwestern half of the field. Under 12 minutes to play. Fultz will let that one across the end line. We'll have a goal kick. So that'll bring in Josh Wingfield and Juan McCray for the Raiders. Wingfield coming in for freshman Bailey Backham. And Wani will come in for Nicholas Fitter. Northwestern has the possession. 11 and some change to play. Just looking for that one shot to find the back of the net. Throw in here. Vandenbeld. Good volley. Intercepted on the far side. Shot here. That one swells over the net. Goal kick coming for the Mustangs. Throw in by Happer. Finds Wani. Wani finds Tim. Kaltenberger to the middle. Haggerty reaching and not quite. Airbow. Fultz out high for this one. He will head the ball out of bounds and retreat back to his goal. Northwestern and Morningside, two teams that have distinguished themselves from the rest of the conference thus far in the soccer season. Morningside leading the conference at 5-1, 2-0 in conference play. Northwestern at 5-1-1, and the next several teams looking at 2-1-1, 3-3, 5-5, 3-2. This would be a large game in the standings. If Northwestern could pull this one off, won't be too disappointed with the draw. Certainly feels like a game that the Raiders can push through in the final 9 minutes as we hit the 9-minute mark in the second half. Senior Ryan Wager comes in. He'll come in for Stan Vandenbeld. Stan heads to the bench after a good appearance tonight. Some very nice footwork, some good touches. A beautiful curling shot that was just wide in the first half. Wager in and immediately on the ball. Ball back towards Wager. Wager fights for it. Wager has it. Nearly out of bounds. And that is out of bounds off of Coburg. Happer with the throw. Likely a long one here. See if the Raiders can get a scoring opportunity off of a touch or two. Just over the end line there is McCray. Wani just unable to control it before playing it in. Huth with the goal kick. Morningside looks to come the other way with 7:45 remaining in the second half. Ball out. Northwestern's fans cheering them on. Noah Aniser warming up again for the Mustangs. Wager challenging on the missed touch. Ball played out wide to Coburg. Airbow in pursuit. Airbow will keep the pressure on. Energy is picked up here in the last 60 seconds. Ball finds Marcel Langer. Langer across to Roloffs. Roloffs around his man. Roloffs waiting. Finds Wingfield on the far side. Wingfield looks to use some speed. Airbow. Airbow controls. Up to Happer. Happer playing high right now. Airbow. A little bit of a slip. Controls. Finds Haggerty. Haggerty back to Marcel Langer. Over to Wingfield on the far side. 6:20 to go. Back to DeBoer. The last line of defense for the Raiders right now. He'll swing wide to Airbow. Riley looks. Riley looks. Finds Happer. Happer cuts towards the middle. Happer makes a move here. Looks for his man. It's Tim. Just behind Kaltenberger there. Marcel will control from the mid. Push forward with Wingfield on the left side. Wingfield on the far side. Wingfield, step over. Ball played back to Wingfield. Wingfield cuts towards the end line. That one's going fast. I'll go out for a goal kick, says the assistant referee. Coming back in, senior Noah Aniser from Memmingen, Germany. Looks like he'll be coming in for number 4, Marcus Madsen. Senior replacing the freshman here. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes in the second half here. We'll see if stoppage time is needed tonight. Huth plays out high. Ball played across the midline. Looking for Tamala. That'll be a card. That was dangerous. Poor slide tackle there by number 9, Victor Becker. Yellow card awarded on the slide tackle. Roll-offs, the free kick specialist for the Raiders, will step up to send this one in as well as the referee steps off 10 yards. Northwestern looking to run a set piece here. Take the lead. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Ball played in high, punched by the keeper. Cleared out. Langer with the header. Can't keep it away from Morningside, and they'll counter. Roll-offs misses. Morningside still on the attack. Wager rips it away. Morningside still with possession. Northwestern takes it away on the end line. Playing it forward. Northwestern looks to see what they can do. Not much in terms of counterattack right now, but plenty of time. 3:45 left in the half. Plenty of time left to create. Wager looks to cross fields. He's got Happer. Beautiful ball by Wager. Happer makes his move towards the center, and he's blocked by Lang. Find Becker, and he's looking for Tomala. Tomala with the Mustangs' goal on the night. DeBoer chases him down. Play on, says the referee. DeBoer knows well how to handle himself. DeBoer knows how to handle himself well on that back line. Very smart defender. All conference for a reason, and the last man back there that's weird trust as well. It's a nice guy, too. Ball out wide for Wager. Assistant referee says goal kick. Northwestern student section not thrilled about that. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Goal kick coming for the Raiders. See if they can do something here in the final 200 seconds of play. Laying here on the near side. Wingfield takes his feet out from under him. I don't know if that's necessary. Clock stops here. Looks like he's going to book him. Must have been for something earlier that Tim did. Oh, swell. The referee handing out yellow cards a little more freely in these last couple minutes. Books Kaltenberger for something that nobody saw earlier, and then Wingfield there for tripping him up. Clock stopped. 2 minutes and 6 seconds here in the second half. Morningside's keeper coming up a little bit. Not enough to do anything yet. Victor Becker plays the ball. Big kick into the top of the box. Headed out by Wingfield. Wager looks to make a move. He plays it back to Roll-offs. Roll-offs with a long ball down the sideline. Looking for McCray. McCray looking for Tim. Tim with a nice touch. And the Wingfield doesn't quite get there. Unlucky. Northwestern attacking. 90 seconds to go. Roll-offs looking, searching. Decides to go far side. And that goes out of bounds. Minute 15 remaining. Throw-in comes with a minute 5. Headed forward. That's Lush. Ball goes out of bounds. 50 seconds remaining. Long free kick played in. Bounces once in the box. DeBoer plays a high ball out. Wager lets it bounce once. 20 seconds remaining. 20 seconds is doable here for the Raiders. Happer looking to push. Happer's going to send Haggerty. Arabo. Arabo to the left side. Finds Wager. 8 seconds. Ball goes to Morningside. That'll be harmless as the half ends. We will take a 5-minute break, and we will be back for 10 minutes of the first period of extra time here in Orange City, Iowa at the Northwestern College Soccer Complex. 2 halves down, 1-1 is the score. Northwestern College and Morningside in a battle of the top GPAC teams. We'll be back in 4 minutes. Welcome back to the Northwestern College Soccer Complex. The Raiders get set for the first period of extra time here against the Morningside Mustangs. Top two teams in the GPAC. Northwestern at 5-1-1, 1-0 in conference play, and Morningside at 5-1, 2-0 in conference play. Both goals came in the first half. Robin Tomala putting it home off an assist from Victor Becker in the 23rd minute. And in the 40th minute, Marco Alessio with a one-touch rope from 35 yards. Coming off of a Northwestern corner kick, of which they've had a handful. Northwestern on the attack early. Wingfield with it. Finds Bolger. Ball out to Alessio in the midfield. Tough touch. Morningside comes the other way. Morningside in the midfield. That's Tomala, their goal scorer. Ball comes back out to Kaltenberger. Nice header to Wingfield. The third overtime game for Northwestern this season, having lost to William Penn 3-2 in overtime at home and drawing with Waldorf last week. Morningside, their last game was an 11-1 victory against Presentation, and the game before was a 1-0 victory against Jamestown in double overtime. Some recent extra time experience for both teams. Zeke controls the ball at the top of his box and sends it wide to Happer. Very attack-minded lineup out there for the Raiders right now. Vandenbeld, Kaltenberger. Vandenbeld gets it and his man slips. Stands up the right side. Stan plays it towards the center. Off Kaltenberger. Back out to Lang. Morningside avoids anything threatening for the moment. That'll stay in. DeBoer goes up for a header and keeps it in. Happer plays it forward. Finds Kaltenberger in the midfield on the Morningside half. Tim looking. Finds Bolger right at midfield. Bolger plays roll-offs ahead. Actually, that's to Wingfield. Wingfield on the left side. Wingfield finds roll-off. Loses the ball in his spin. Morningside looks to counter. Bolger stays in front of his man. Ball goes out of bounds. Comes into Bolger. Bolger back to Langert. Langert across to DeBoer. DeBoer at midfield. Miskicks that one. And Beaker will throw in from in front of the Northwestern bench. He'll find Jortsma. Jortsma back to Beaker. Beaker to Annister in the midfield, and he'll find Lang. Lang takes it across the midfield line. Ball played high. Northwestern regains control. Marco Alessio on the attack. He has Northwestern's goal for the night. Finds Stan Vandenbeld. On the corner of the box, he makes his move towards the end line. He plays it towards the center. Deflected by the keeper. That'll go out of bounds. Northwestern will have corner number 7 on the night. Stan Vandenbeld's center goes off of the keeper. Out of bounds. Luke Roloffs to take the corner kick. Roloffs plays it in. It's a beautiful ball. Bolger up. Can't help but get excited when you see James Bolger go up for a header. Beaker brings the ball across midfield. Langert keeps it away for the time being. Tomala attacking. An absolutely impeccable slide tackle by Luke Happer. Northwestern has the ball back. Bolger plays a long ball ahead. He's got Vandenbeld. The keeper's out a little bit. Stan into the box. Stan pulls it back. Stan's dancing in the box. Offensive foul there. As hated in soccer as they are in any other sport. Morningside brings it the other way. Ball's across the midline, looking for Zerbo. Looking for Anastair, but can't find him. Wingfield controls. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first overtime period. Wingfield taken down, no foul given. Morningside inside of the box. Way over. That'll be a goal kick. Substitution for Northwestern, number 13, J.C. McFadden. He comes in for number 3, Luke Roloffs. Aggressive defenseman for aggressive defenseman. 4 minutes, 12 seconds, and counting for the Raiders in this first extra time period. Again, just a reminder, both soccer teams are back in action in Orange City on Saturday, taking on the Concordia Bulldogs. The women's game begins at 1 o'clock, and the men's game will happen after that, approximately 3:15. Next week, Wednesday, a week from today, if you're in town, come check out the new Boltman Center. Raiders play their first game. Wingfield on the attack. Wingfield with a nice touch. Wingfield bumped around at the top of the box. Nothing given. Bolger at midfield. DeBoer fighting for it. Plays it back for the time being. Coburg keeps it in. Happer fighting for it with Lang. There's Beaker. He's got time and he looks towards the center. Headed out by Langer. Safe play. Kaltenberger has it and he drops to Bolger. Bolger looks to send Wingfield. He'll chase this one down on the left side, but he'll get there. Wingfield ahead. McFadden on the run. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Extra time number 1. DeBoer will chase this one down. He's got time. Finds Bolger. 2.5 to go. Bolger looks to push the tempo a little bit. Vandenbeld going. Bolger sends him. Vandenbeld's going to keep on this one. Eventually comes back out towards midfield. Controlled by Aniser. Tim almost takes that one away. Not quite. Ball goes over to Jortsma. Jortsma finds Beaker. Beaker looking for his man down the sideline. Throw in coming from Morningside. Short side of the box. Wingfield heads it away. Retrieved by Victor. Ball played in high. Header towards the goal. Zeke's got it. Zeke with a kick he's not happy with. Looking for Wani. Foul given. Minute 15. Happer will take this one. Roloff's not around for the kick. Northwestern will set up. 1 minute remaining. In the first extra time period. Goal in goal format. The first goal scorer will win the match. Ball played in. Another one from distance from Alessio. This one not as fortunate. Alessio heads it to Bolger. Bolger over to McFadden. J.C. McFadden controls it with 30 seconds left. He plays it in towards the center. Header. Happer. Happer looks for Wani. Wani fighting for it. Marco Alessio, 20 seconds. McFadden. McFadden will play this one in again as well. Bolger's there. And go! Go, 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 go! James Bolger! The Red Raiders win in dramatic fashion as time expires on the clock. Northwestern takes the match against the Morningside Mustangs. 2-1 off of James Bolger's finishing touch. That brings tonight to a close. We'll be back to wrap up in just a second. Northwestern wins 2-1 against the Morningside Mustangs. Northwestern wins in dramatic fashion 2-1 over the Mustangs of Morningside here in Orange City, Iowa tonight. A goal from James Bolger with 9 seconds remaining in the first period of extra time. The assist being credited to number 13, J.C. McFadden, coming in off the bench with just a few minutes left. Northwestern wins 2-1. That puts them at 6-1-1 for the season. 2-0 in the GPAC, and that drops Morningside to 5-2, 2-1 in GPAC play. So Northwestern takes the top spot in the GPAC standings at this moment in the season. Soccer teams are back in action on Saturday. Women's team takes on Concordia of Nebraska at 1 o'clock, followed by the men at approximately 3:15. Also in action this Saturday, football is at Concordia at 1 o'clock. That live stream will also be on the Northwestern College website. The live stream will be available on Concordia's website. The JV and varsity volleyball teams will play at Dort beginning at 1 and 3 o'clock. So find a way to support your Raiders this weekend. Soccer teams are back in action at home. Thank you for joining us tonight as the men finish out another day of Raider athletics with a victory 2-1 in extra time over the Mustangs of Morningside.